Hello everybody, Tracker here, and welcome to a new series. As you can probably already tell by the display, we're in a modded world, and we are on the new Eriador modded server. This is a new server we just set up. As if you've seen my announcement video, you'll know that I'm now part of that community, and we'll soon be setting up a vanilla server when 1.9 gets released, but for now we thought it would be really good fun to set up a modded world. So we got the Xisuminati Mod Pack, and that was set up a couple of days ago in real life, and I managed to get on there initially for a little bit of time. Unfortunately, I was actually watching Star Wars at the time when they launched it, but I did get on for a little bit. Yeah, we had a little bit of fun initially. We had a few mob problems, which actually you can see from this clip here, really.
There's a creeper.
Invaded.
Get him.
Oh.
Sleep. No,
Trick
there's
behind you,
monsters
behind you,
nearby.
behind you.
Oh!
Trick behind
watch
you.
out.
Sorry.
Quick, sleep. Panic.
Get in.
Sleep.
If you're not sleeping, disconnect. Ah!
Oh!
No.
GG.
We might want to get a wall around the beds.
Yep.
Yeah, so as you can see now, we've made this village a little bit safer. We're actually not too far away from where spawn is. Now let's see if I can remember my controls. No, that's setting a waypoint. I don't want that. That one, no. Yes, it was. Okay, yeah. So this is a map. So down the bottom here, this is where I spawned, or we all spawned on the little island. And you can see we walked along, we've come across this village, and so that's where we've kind of set up. Yeah, so you can see there's a few people. So we've got the village around there. We've put a wall around. There's a few people who have set up houses around this area, but I think a few people have gone further afield. As you can see, I went for a little wander around, got myself a few bits of resources, some leather, some food and things like that, but I haven't really explored the area very much. And well, to be honest, they've done a hell of a lot here. We've got a portal to Nether, one to the Ether. We've got, as you see, a big smeltery behind me, which, yeah, a lot of people have really gone into this very quickly. Which isn't really my intention. I think we're going to be taking things a little bit slower than that and getting into this, but I think we'll get the basics going today. But yeah, some people have got their homes set up, or they've got areas where they're going to set up chests and things like that here at spawn. I haven't seen this one yet. Let's have a look what this is. Yeah, that's a massive tunnel going through there, isn't it? So yeah, don't know what's down there, but yeah, the most I've got no armor, but I've got a hang glider. You know, what more could you want? All you need is a hang glider to get around this place. You don't need anything else. So that's what I got. But yeah, they must have everything set up, because I did notice this here earlier as well. Yeah, we have a Magnum Torch, which I think you can only make if you've got a QED. Yeah, so some of the guys obviously have quite a lot of I'd say power, but yeah, there's a few guys that are obviously well into their mods and have very quickly sort of got going on here, but I don't think we'll be doing that. So I think what we'll do today is I want to find an area where I can go and set up a house. Or a base at least, or somewhere like that, because although we got the things like the smeltery and that there, yeah, it's not necessarily, I don't necessarily want to use other people's sort of stuff if I don't have to, if I can do it myself. I think it's great if we can do things as one big community, and I think there's going to be a few things here, but I think just starting out, I'd really like to have a little bit of a look around, have a wander, see what's around the area, see if there's somewhere we can set up a base. I mean, we might do one locally to here, say down in here, which actually might fit our imagination. So yeah, that could be kind of cool. It's a nice area there. it's not too far from the base, but we got to bear in mind that any mining we do has probably been done, and yeah, all that kind of sort of stuff. So, but it'd probably be useful just to have a little wander around here, just see what else is around this area on the map, see if there's anything useful or not. And then I think once we've got ourselves a little hobbit hole to sit into, we can yeah, get ourselves started with a few resources, and I think we'll probably get going with things like Tinker's Construct. There's so much stuff in here though that I haven't got a clue what it is. There's this black stuff here which I don't think I should get into, but yeah, at least by having a little wander around I can see whether this is a whoops, I haven't got my hang glider open. Must remember you've got to open that up. But this mod pack is Xisuminati, so it's the one that Exuma on I can't remember his server now, but anyway, yeah, so part of Hermitcraft, runs Hermitcraft. He's not developed this himself, someone's developed this mod pack for him to use and runs it. We had a look at various mod packs and decided this one would probably be quite a good one, as it's what they might consider a lightweight mod pack. So which is quite good for things like people who don't have the powerful PCs. Not everybody in the community has a really powerful PC, so from that point of view it's quite good to yeah, not necessarily sort of go down that route. So that's all good. Excellent. Getting used to using the glider again. So, and thankfully a lot of these mods we've used before on the Sky Factory, although obviously not in a modded world in this sense. So yeah, from this point of view there isn't we haven't used it on land and that kind of thing, so there's quite a few of the bits and pieces we haven't used. Doesn't look too exciting that way. I think we're probably going to end up going back to that little area. I've got an idea of what I want to build, and my aim in this is really to see, you know, if there's other people who are not quite sure about mods, we can kind of show them what to do, and there's probably bits of the mods that I don't know what to do and people can show me. We've got a few nice features in this. So for example, where can we demonstrate this? This one here will probably do. So there's we haven't got I don't think there's anything like vein miner, which is a bit of a shame. I think we can get a lumber axe or something like that, which will get the tree down quick, but there's fast decay on the leaves, which is pretty cool. So we've got no hanging around. When we get rid of these, we should be able to get the leaves on them. Yeah, you can see the leaves decaying really quickly there, which is fantastic, just speeds things up. So they're quite nice little features to have in there. Let's see, which way should we go? Back this way, I guess, because we've kind of been around that way. Yeah, so there's lots of lumber around here, lots of stuff around here, but I think for me I just want to build a what we might consider a cool base. I said I've got an idea in mind for it, but we really need to sort of get the basics right first of all. I've got a tiny little bit of food on me. As you can see, we've got the community farm fairly close by down there, so you know, from that point of view we can easily get food if we need it. But yeah, it's not too bad. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I'll head back to that area on the map, claim the land if we can, and then you know, based on that we'll then it's getting night already. Yeah, based on that we'll sort of start setting up the base. There's not many people on this time of night. Who we got on? We just got DJ on at the moment. So a lot of the guys, there's quite a few from Europe, Germany, there's a few there. We've got some guys from New Zealand. We've got some American guys as well who might be you know, sort of coming on and what have you. So yeah, there's sort of different people on different times, which is pretty cool. But we don't even have a bed, so that's a bit of a problem. So I might get DJ to sleep in a minute. There are some beds back here, so let's just fly, he says, down here, and I'll see if he's going to sleep, and I'll see you back over that area we first saw. So the first thing I want to do, given that it's night time out there and we have no armor or anything yet, is get going with the Tinker stuff. This is pretty straightforward, so I'm not really going to do this on camera, but essentially we can make blank patterns, we can make a stencil table, we can make the part crafter and the pattern chest. So once we do all that, we can then start looking. We can't do this yet because we haven't got the iron, but tool station, we can start making our own tools, and then we can go and do some mining. And then once we've done that, we can yeah, we can start looking into this, getting a smeltery going, and that of our own, because then we can process all the iron and things like that we get, because we haven't got too much stuff up here. But yeah, making these tinker stuff is pretty straightforward. The other thing we are going to do actually is we're going to turn this crafting table, or crafting table, into a crafting station, because then that way they stay in. But there is let me just have a look now. So I've got to get used to some of these mobs, because there's a few different things in here. So we've got crafting tables. There's some kind of double crafting station, I think, but I've no idea what it's called. Let's see if there's anything in here. Planks of woods. No, it's probably something I'm going to have to look up, or if you know what it's called, you can let me know. But there is a one of the mods in here allows you to sort of yeah, have two lots of stuff in here. But this will do for now, because it'll allow us to put things in and leave them in there. And you know, so if I put the coal in there or the charcoal in there, it stays in there and it's still in there. So yeah, that's much handier than normal crafting station. So I'm going to get probably open this up a little bit more, get working on that, and then get me tinker stuff going. So I think this bit I can remember doing. So we just literally click on the bit that we need, such as the tool binding pattern, and I've made a few. So we don't want a knife, we've got a sword, or we've got a large blade. So yeah, we probably want one of these, but I think we need the handle as well. So maybe rather than just making them now, I'll make those as we need them. And then we use this part builder. So for example, the tool binding, we're going to use paper, because I believe we can add more modifiers on that. So we'll make a couple of those. In fact, we might as well make 3. That's fine. And then we can do things like the pickaxe head. I think we can do out of stone for now, and then later on we'll have to upgrade these, because obviously stone, although it's repairable, it's not the sort of ideal thing in terms of doing all this. Can we do that as well? No, hammerhead, not sure. I haven't done hammerhead. What's it need? It might need somebody other stuff. This is the thing about this now. We've got to kind of sort of get the basics up and running first. So a shovel's definitely something we will need. I think that's possibly it for now. Just empty my inventory management yet again. Let's get rid of that and that. Put those away. We've got food for now, so we won't worry too much. Now, can we do this with, I don't know whether we need an actual rod, or can we do it with sticks? I can't remember. We might need to actually get a rod. So we make this essentially. So for example, if we want to make the pickaxe, it tells us what we need. So yeah, the hammer is obviously a bit more advanced, isn't it, in the basic? Oh, that's what it is. We probably need the advanced station in that as well, don't we? So but essentially we can put these in there, that in there, that in there, and there we go. We got a stone pickaxe, which mine level stone, clumsy, but you know, it'll get us going, kind of thing. Exactly the same if we want the shovel. Don't want those in there, that's why it is. Stone shovel. And what was the other thing we wanted to make? Do we want to make something else? Is that going to do for now? I think that's probably go. The sword was the other thing, but we'll let's just have a look at that actually, because we've got the long sword, which is better for beheading, or we've got the broad sword. Oh, actually, is that one? Moderate high durability, defensive weapon, blocking cuts damage in half. Long swords, defensive weapons often used for charging into battle at full speed. Charge boost, and then we got this one here. Back pedal, quick strike, armor boost. Yeah, not sure which ones whether we're going to get the long sword or just a normal broadsword. probably a normal broadsword for now. So we're going to need just a blade and a handle. So cool. Okay, let me get those made, and let's just see, because this shouldn't have a problem doing any mining, but the advantage is we can yeah, we'll be able to sort of get down lower, so to speak. So I'm going to get the sword made up as well. We did get the shovel done up. Did we make 2 of those? Why did we make 2 stone shovel heads? I have no idea. Alright, let me get my other tools together, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down and do some mining, get a load of different ores, and hopefully some iron, upgrade these tools, and then we should be ready. It's dark out again. We should be ready hopefully then to start on some more advanced stuff. Okay, so I've got a basic smeltery together here. So smeltery is made from grout, which is this, and grout is made from a combination of gravel, clay and sand, so that's fairly to make. You then put the grout in the furnace and it makes seared bricks, and from the seared bricks we can make a number of things. We've got a seared tank, we've got some glass there just for looks, we don't actually need that. We've got a drain and a faucet, and then we've got the controller. They're the main things we need, plus we need this casting table here, because we're going to drain the smelted items into there. But we need this tank, and we need some lava in it. So over here I've got a crucible, which effectively is made from porcelain, and porcelain is a combination of clay and bone meal. So you do it in a sort of U shape, same as a sort of the normal I forget what the other one is, the iron one that the witch has, but anyway, yeah, so it's made in there, and then all we do is actually we just put cobblestone in here, so we can put lots of cobblestone, and I've just got a torch underneath, so it's very, very slow because it's using a torch, but that's absolutely fine for this. Eventually we'll probably have lava powering it or something like that, or even something even better. And I've made these fired clay buckets because I've only got a little bit of iron. I've made myself a bit of iron armor, but as I suspected, when I went down here, made my way down, I found some tunnels, and the whole place is sort of well, it's not been completely gone, but I've managed to find some iron, but not much. So I've got some clay buckets, which effectively mean I can get one lot of lava and then the bucket will break, but it should be enough to stick in there. And there we have it. So we have lava in there, we have a controller, and because we've only got a sort of 1 high by 3 by 3, so that only gives us a few spaces. It gives us 9 spaces, but what that means is we can now do things like we can stick our aluminium ore in there, and then it'll do nothing because it doesn't smelt on that, but basically if we put in our copper or iron and things like that, it'll double it, so we'll get 2 lots of ingots out. But what we need to do first of all is so we need some aluminium going in there, 3 pieces I think to 1 piece of copper, if I got this right. So that's going to make aluminium brass, and that's going to help us make our plate. So what we need to do is, because we've got to have a casting plate to make the ingots, so this is in theory what it's going to do. This is going to make aluminum brass. Let's see if this does this now on camera, or if I've got it completely wrong. And yeah, by whatever we place in this casting table, it will make a template for it, if you like. So let's see how we're doing. So when it all melts, first of all the aluminium goes in there, molten aluminium, 3 ingots, and then when this copper, it should change it hopefully, and then we can start making some casting plates. We can start doing the plates for things like the iron, make this up to iron and things like that. So let's just see, it's taking its time. Oh, so slow. Here it goes. Will it mix? Won't it mix? Yes, mix. Go, go, go. There it is. There we go. Molten aluminium brass. So all we then need to do is right click on this, and that will pour that into the mold. So simple as that, and that's, oh, of course, and it's obviously used the ingot up, unfortunately, but not a problem. What we've now got is a cast, so anything we go in there will then come out. So we can do that with this, for example. So we'll show that, and it gets hard, and then right click it, and then we've got it again. So we'll just take those out for now. We can melt them back up again. It's just going to use a bit of lava, that's all. So but that's fine. Yeah, so we've now got a way of at least doubling our ores, and we've got a way of upgrading our tools once we get some more resources, and that's really what I'm short of at the moment, is more resources. Now, during my journey in terms of finding some resources, I have come across this spider spawner, which is pretty cool because I've taken all my resources back, but hopefully what it's going to give me is string. We've got 14 at the moment. I want a few more than that because I'm going to make one of these, a sieve, which requires 2 mesh, and the mesh is made 9, so we need 18 bits of string, so 4 more. And from the sieve we're just going to be able to get lots of resources. So yeah, that's going to be a sort of early game way of getting resources, really, and then later on we can actually get this automated sieve, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just got to get some slightly different resources for that, but for now, to have a sieve, that's going to be pretty handy. So all I'm doing with this is I'm just using my old spawner trick. A one wide column, either way, spiders can't get to me, but I can get to them. So yeah, that's pretty good. Well, we have our sieve, which is pretty cool because we are getting all sorts of goodies from this. As you can see in here, we're getting all this broken ore. We've also got some lapis, we've got a diamond. Yeah, that's all good. So I'm using gravel at the moment, but we can sieve absolutely, well, we can sieve stone, we can sieve obviously the gravel, we can sieve sand, and we can sieve dirt as well. So that's pretty good, and we get different things from different ones. I've gone ahead and, if I can see it, yes, I've made myself some transfer pipes and transfer nodes, which are pretty simple to do, really, if you've got the resources. Let's just bring that up, because the one thing we need to do is get ourselves cobble generation going. So transfer nodes, I went for this option because we had an ender pearl, so that was quite easy. Any kind of pipe will do, and the pipes are fairly simple as well to make, so we've got 8 of those. And the one thing that we do need to make now, which is what I'm trying to get the lapis for, is the world interaction. So this is needed, and I probably haven't got all the materials with me. We've got 5 iron. What am I missing there? Oh, an iron pickaxe. So yeah, I need to make an iron pickaxe. I don't think I've got those. Where's my wood? Right. Thought I had some oak wood as well. Obviously not, or I can't see it. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, maybe we've got it in there, yeah. So we're going to make a world interaction unit, and that's going to help me to generate cobble. Did I just put the wrong thing in there? Didn't know you could put gravel in there. Put gravel in there. So rather than just having it like this, what I want to do is have a lava or a cobblestone generator that put things automatically into here, which will then produce the lava to automatically go into here. So that's the kind of the idea behind it. But the idea as well, the thing with cobble, we've got this stone hammer. So if we hammer cobblestone, and when it appears, because I'm a little bit laggy at the moment, it appears into gravel. And when you hammer gravel, it turns into sand, which is pretty cool. And when you hammer sand, it should turn into dust. Dust. Dust, anyone? Dust. There we go. So we have dust, which can also be sieved, and all these can bring us lots of goodies, which is what we really want. So and then what we need to do is really automate this sieving, because this is very laborious doing that. But you can see we just got some glowstone, So that's pretty good. So we can get a lot of materials from this, and there is an auto sieve. But we need to get that set up, and I'm not going to set up the lava generator. Is pretty simple. It's a case of putting water one side, lava the other side, cobblestone in the middle, and we simply put a transfer node on the top of the cobblestone. So if that was our cobblestone there, we put a transfer node there, and inside the transfer node we put a world interaction, and that will automatically mine the cobble for us, and we can then use the pipes to take that cobblestone and either put it into a chest or put it into one of these, and we might put it into a chest or storage first and then it goes into there. But yeah, it's our sort of first part of automation really. But what I need to do is actually clear this area a little bit. It's a little bit yeah, higgledy-piggledy for what we need. And if we go outside, even though it's getting dark, yeah, this is going to be the entrance to my vault. And yeah, I basically want to now Paddy's sleeping. Yeah, I want to try and oh, it's already morning. We've got it on the server, by the way, that only 50% of us need to sleep, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's good. So yeah, it's going to be the entrance. We're then going to come into a grand sort of hallway coming through here, and all this is going to get moved elsewhere. So I think what I'm going to do is sort a little bit of this out, do some mining, or not mining, but do some sort of hollowing out, maybe in this direction, get some of this set up over there, and then we can start looking at the building next time. But that's probably going to be it for today, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's our introductory to this mod pack, which looks pretty cool. The other members seem to be enjoying it. Some of them are a little bit more advanced than others, so go and check out our channels. I'll put a list in the description there, so go and check out the others and support them. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you here next time on this modded series on Modded Eriador. My name's Wild Trekker. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.